Yo guys, what is going on? Today, I have a super awesome video for you guys. I'm gonna make a video on some more new ways you can possibly boost your FPS up in CSGO. Now, I know some of you may have seen my old how to get better FPS in CSGO videos, and while I mentioned a lot of really good options you can do to boost your FPS in CSGO, I didn't mention all of them. So I'm basically gonna make another newer video mentioning some more ways that you guys can do to boost your FPS. Also guys, real fast too, only about 2.2% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel, so if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. It would mean a lot and really help me out. Also too, before the video starts, I do want to let you guys know that my last giveaway of the AK-47 point disarray has officially ended, with the winner being picked already. If you guys are curious to see who that was, I announced all that information over on my Twitter. But with that last giveaway ending, it is time to start another giveaway. As you guys know, I like to do consistent giveaways on the channel, and this is actually going to be the only video that I'm going to be announcing this giveaway in. So if you guys are seeing this right now, you're one of the very lucky few. I have officially started the next giveaway of this Desert Eagle Kimcho Dragon. I think that's how you say it. It isn't field tested, but overall, as you guys can see, it's a really cool clean skin with kind of like this dark gray and purple finish on it, with a really glossy texture, which makes it look really cool in game. And even in the inspector, you guys can see there's some pretty cool reflections. For field tested, it looks really good too on top of that, and it's also about $10 to $12 USD on the CSGO community market. So you know, if you guys want to win a free Deagle skin that's actually a very nice skin, go ahead and click the Gleam.io link down in the description below. Like I said, I'm only announcing it in this video, so for the lucky few that are going to see it, make sure you guys click that Gleam.io link down in the description below. It's only going to be up for about 2.5 weeks, so make sure you guys enter as soon as possible. With that said though, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to take a look at here is actually some Windows settings that you guys can change to help boost your FPS. Now the first thing you guys should do is come down here to your search bar and just type in game. Now what this is going to bring up is it's going to bring up something called game mode settings. Go ahead and type this in all the way if it doesn't pop up right away for you. It pops up for me right after I type in game, but once it pops up, go ahead and click on it and it's going to open up this window. Now basically, this is a setting right here you can find in your more general settings that will help optimize your PC to run better for games, henceforth the name game mode. Now ideally a lot of you guys might think to have this on, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys to turn this off. Make sure this is actually switched off, and the reason for this is because the Windows optimization is not always best, especially in the instance that everyone has different components and Windows doesn't know exactly what's best for those components. Windows is trying to estimate what's going to make your computer run best, either using an algorithm or set settings that are coded into the Windows software, and that doesn't always work the best, and it can even possibly limit the components in your PC to help push as much power to your game as possible. Anyways, make sure this is turned off, and then you can go ahead and exit out of this settings page. Now, after you've done all that, there is one more Windows setting you guys can change that should help you guys out a little bit, especially if you're playing on a Windows laptop. This is going to help you out big time, so make sure you do this next step. Now, for this, we're basically going to have to go into the control panel of Windows and open up the power settings. And to do this, again, come down to your search bar, type in control panel, you'll see it pop up pretty quickly, and it's going to open up this page. From here, just come up to the search bar and type in power. You guys are going to see these power options pop up. You can go ahead and just click on power options, and it's going to open up this page. Now, I believe it depends on what computer you're on. You're going to see different plans pop up. I have a custom plan set here. You guys don't have to do this, but ideally what you want to set your computer to, especially if you are on a laptop, is high performance or ultimate performance. Basically, it's going to try to push as much power as possible to all your CPU components that have to do with how quick and how fast your computer is running. Again, like I said, if you are on a laptop, definitely make sure your setting is either at high performance or ultimate performance, and when you're playing games, always make sure it's plugged in and charging. Even for PCs too, this isn't as important, but like I keep saying, it's very important for laptops. Anyways, once you set those settings, you're all good to close out of this window. Now the next thing we're going to do here is basically going to have to do with what graphics card and software you're using. For me, I have an Nvidia graphics card, so we're going to be changing these settings in the Nvidia control panel. For those of you who are using AMD or maybe who are just running on Intel graphics, I'm not exactly sure how to do this, but if you go into the graphics settings of your Intel or AMD card, you should be able to figure out how to do this, and there definitely should be some tutorials on the best settings for these, but right now I'm just going to go over the basic ones for Nvidia. Anyways, to pull up the Nvidia control panel, go to your home screen and right click anywhere. You're going to see this little window pop up, and on it should be Nvidia control panel. go ahead and select this, and it's going to open up your Nvidia control panel. Now from here, the first thing we're going to want to look at is the adjust image settings with preview under the 3D settings. Then come over here and go ahead and select use my preference emphasizing, and then slide this slider down to where it says performance. Basically, this is going to allow your graphics card and graphics driver to know that you want as much performance as possible, even if you do have to sacrifice a little bit of quality. Now, once you do this, there is one more thing we want to take a look at in the Nvidia control panel, and that is over here under manage 3D settings. Go ahead and click on this, and you're going to see a bunch of these settings pop up. Now, right here, we're specifically going to look at 5 settings, and that's going to be power management mode, shader cache, and the texture filtering settings from this one down to quality. For power management mode, go ahead and select prefer maximum performance. For shader cache, go ahead and select on. For the first texture filtering setting, select on. The second one, select allow. And for that third one, go ahead and set it to performance. Once you've changed all those settings and made sure they're the same as mine, go ahead and click apply, and you guys are good to exit out of this page. Now, I will note real fast that by increasing your performance in CSGO after changing all these settings, you're going to lose a little bit of that quality in game, but you're going to be increasing your performance as much as possible. Now, for CSGO, this is a pretty fair trade-off considering CSGO does not have any insane graphics or anything special or any special kind of viewing experience, especially when compared to some more modern games, but overall it's going to really help boost your performance in CSGO and actually your overall computer performance in most games. Now, for the last thing I want to take a look at in this video, it's going to be the CSGO video settings. If you guys go back into CSGO, go into your settings and select video, you guys are going to see that if you scroll down a little bit, under advanced video, you have the option to change all of these settings. Now, this part's pretty straightforward. If you set all these things to high like mine are set for, you're going to lower your FPS, but the quality of the game is going to increase. If you lower all these settings, you're going to get lower quality in game, but you're going to get way higher frame rates. Basically, all these settings that I have set to high, you can set to the lowest possible. So for me, again, where it says high, I can go ahead and select all of these and put them to very low or low, whatever the lowest setting for them is. Now, just setting global shatter quality, model texture detail, effect detail, and shader detail all from high to low, or whatever your settings are down to low, this is going to increase your performance big time. You're going to get way more FPS doing this. I personally used to do this back when I played on a laptop, and it helped me a lot. Same thing with multi-sampling, anti-aliasing mode, and texture filtering mode. The lower you set this to, you say 2 or 4 times for both of these, you guys are going to see big differences in your FPS, maybe not as much as the other 4 settings we just looked at, but you're definitely going to see a substantial difference. Basically though, just mess around with some of these settings, see how much FPS you can get by changing these settings around. Some of them really are not going to make a difference, for example, like boost player contrast, but some of them, especially the first 4 we talked about, are going to make a massive difference. But anyway guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you guys were to go through and do all of those steps and set all those settings accordingly on your computer, you should see a pretty substantial FPS boost, especially in CSGO. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I was able to help some of you guys out, and if I did, definitely make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you are new. Also, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below or hit me up on Discord. My server is linked down in the description below. And with that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.